When will you come back? I will wait for you until you do it, Mexico. I only have the dream of a life in which you and we keep our promise. I have no way to save myself. You will go, I will stay here. What is the use of continue living if everything that I have achieved in my life stays here? No, I have no other way out. I'm dead. Just never forget who I truly love. You. And I let you go because I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. I could stop you now and make you pay for everything you did. But I gave you the freedom that you would never have given me. Because nothing makes sense anymore. You were supposed to be the fragging mad one, and I knew it. And somehow you ended up passing that virus to me. But I no longer have salvation, and now you have it. And no, that's not the worst of all this. Worst of all is that I tried to convince myself that I had finally stopped loving you, but I did not. And that is the madness that demands me to leave you free. And that's why I want you to go. You are not an angel. Never that. You are not who I thought. Now go. You remember? You came to my home, you got bored of me, and you did to me what we are now repeating. You told me that what you were doing to me was love, right? But I don't hate you, and you know why? Because...
I don't understand. Why did I behave so strange with Alicia and gave her incoherent answers?
I wouldn't know how to tell you, little. Maybe it's because they are, crazy? Very crazy.
Crazy?
I said that.
And how does that work?
I don't know. I guess that is when someone does or says something weird, or for no reason, they just do it.
Then you are crazy.
Nah, your dad is crazy.
Dad said it?
Surely he said it, so you'd be afraid of me and don't come close to me.
I heard it say to Lena, your friends, who you worry and you seem in place.
I know.
Is it bad?
Very bad.
Is that crazy?
Crazy? But we will always be together. We will find a way to avoid your boss from breaking us up. It's a promise. I think you could find a better way to kill your time. If you knew him as well as I know him, you would not talk about him. I know what you want to say. It's your fault. Your father, he doesn't want to keep seeing us. Have you found the solution to the riddle? No, I give up. What is the solution? I have no idea. Nor I. You twisted this frog. You created what you knew would be repeated in a few years. You knew, yes, you knew well. Killing him was your only option, wasn't it? It doesn't matter anymore. And do you know why? Because you are me and I am you. I really can't believe this, Mexico. While you frog, I talk. Mexico, look at me, already a frogging time. Look at my face, Mexico. Look at me at the face. I have love. I did not put those chains on you. No, you didn't. You put him. Our love chains. Oh, this makes me remember the times you told me a story before you sleep. I think Alice in Wonderland was my favorite, right? Why don't you client me another story, Mexico? Go! What about the one of El Charro Negro? I remember very well how much you like to scare me with that. Please, you must stop this at once. Please, Russia. I want us to be the same as before. Please, I know it was all my fault about your father and... It's like deja vu, don't you think? Did I ever tell you what deja vu is for me? Relive what you have already. Live over and over and again. It's like a frogging eye watches every one of your frogging movements and make you repeat them without even knowing. And now, We are reliving what we have already done once. Think we are sane? You tell me please, which way I shall follow to get out of here? This depends to a large part on the site you want to get to. I don't care much about the place. Then it doesn't matter so much which path you take. Hiding doesn't use much in this kind of games. It's just running. It makes you stronger. My old friend. I should assume that your discomfort was so much due to that child curious. Timely, just when he thought he would be as big as his father. Oh, right, it is not. You know how risky it will be for you if they knew you have an angel, a son. The weak link in the chain, isn't it? Maybe the little one just needs that stimulation you receive, right? You know what they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, I will take your request, but in return it will be my way. My beloved and dear Mexico, now... Even when you promised not to do it, you are going to leave me like the rest. You can't. No, you will not leave me as if nothing. You started it and you think to abandon it all. You are a frogging coward. That is what you are. That's for you, nothing. Everyone will forget if you forget me. Never forget. Who murdered me? I remember who murdered me. How long have you standing there? Some hours. I had a very rare dream and I don't know why. I'm going to prepare dinner. Tell me while I do it. I need to tell you something very important, Russia. This must end. I'm still in love with you, but you cannot rescue me from this precipice anymore. And it is difficult for me because I have stopped loving you. Again, where we started, again. And it is ironic to remember and analyze that between you and me, the only one who ended up winning was maybe and just maybe for a moment of your life you truly loved me, as I did. But not anymore. Breath, because there will be no going back. I'm just tired. I'm so afraid of what happened. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This baby is so like her father. Your name is Russia. I am Mexico. I am a friend of your father. It's a pleasure to meet you. Come on, stop crying. Your eyes are hurt. If you are going to do it without regret. Well, you know that Mexico has such peculiar behavior since the Soviet Union was dissolved, right? It seems that it did not overcome these events and it is not surprising. He was the first to recognize him and shake his hand, but he already seems something upgraded or in some rare way guilty. I know USSR and Mexico never become anything and even Mexico agreed to be a couple from Canada during those years, but it seems the relationship did not work. Mexico followed the Soviet where he went like a dog, excuse me for the comparison. He helped him and fight together with him even when everything seemed to end. I can assure that the one who passed the worst was Canada. How would someone feel knowing that their partner preferred to accompany their friend? Obsession? Maybe. Call me a hypocrite, but I always saw something weird and cooling in Mexico. He let me know that it was the Ukraine who taken the highest position, being the firstborn of his father. Belarus, Kazakhstan, Estonia, and their other brothers did not appear to disagree. Canada, in one of their many conversations with her, they came to discuss about her father, such a result that Ukraine mentioned. It was always distant. It disappeared and appeared again with a different character than you expected of it. I'm sure it was hiding something from us and only Mexico knew it. It's even cooling when taken into account that I left everything to Mexico. You even tell me he moved to that frogging house not having told anyone is curious. What I can affirm is that something is hiding. Whatever it is about must stop. And that was what happened. Wow, I know. It reminds me a lot of something Canada told me not too long ago about that issue with Mexico and others. You know how bad I feel after what happened to them. I thought they haven't spoken since he'd taken that position of going to other territories because of influence. Let's say sometimes a brother has to talk with to tell him about his problems and try to receive advice. 12 years married and you still hide things from me? I'm sorry, darling.